I'm going to be on some familiar paths here today, but a little different circumstances. I'm on my way to Shopping City Cebu at Decathalon. My pedal has just about disintegrated there. I wrapped some monofilament string trimmer line around it and then some tape to hold it together, but it's not staying on very good. So I'm having to fight keeping it on all the way there. In the distance, you can see buildings over there. That's Shopping City Cebu, I think, is on the far right there. And run into some trouble just right off after starting my video. You see a group of kids coming up, three of them, and they've got the whole bike path. There's barely enough for two bikes to pass on here. And finally, one of them drops back, but I almost went in the fairly deep ditch there, which would have not have been good. In fact, I ended up getting stopped right on that edge there, the light colored edging. I just barely made it before I went into the ditch, and of course, at that time, you can see the tire there. I'd already turned back away and get off of it after I got to a stop. So the rest of it a little bit different because I have to ride on the snow and ice, especially when I go through the fields up here a little bit later. And getting through that was a job. Mud, snow, ice, yeah. So I've been delivered, or I've been rescued again. Some people ask me why I'm so happy, even when sorrows press on. They see me laughing while storms are raging. They wonder where I get my song, but they cannot see the trouble I faced not so very long ago. Hard to understand this joy that's within. There's something that they need to know. Well, I've been saved from the flames of a heart-burning fire, lifted from the tempest as the waves grew higher, sheltered from the dark desert, dusty and dry. I was given a drink of water when I thought I would die, delivered from the danger of a dark lion's den, given new life in exchange for my sins, set free, forgiven, been born again. My brother, I have been rescued. Well, I used to feel troubled, my sorrows were doubled as the burdens of life held me down. I was defeated till I saw what I needed, then His tender mercy I found. Though life is rough, I'm not giving up, even when I'm tested and tried. I'll not waste time doubting, gonna go on shouting across to the winning side. Well, I've been saved from the flames of hot burning fire, lifted from tempest as the waves grew higher, sheltered from a desert dusty and dry. I was given a drink of water when I thought I would die, delivered from the danger of a dark lion's den, given new life in exchange for my sins, set free, forgiven, been born again. My brother, I have been rescued. Well, I've been saved from the flames of a hot burning fire, lifted from a tempest as the waves grew higher, sheltered from a desert dusty and dry. I was given a drink of water when I thought I would die, delivered from danger of a dark lion's den, given new life in exchange for my sins, set free, forgiven, and born again. My brother, I have been rescued. She was 12 years old, the Bible said. Life just up and gave her away. In the hands of death she reached for life. Her mother wept, her father cried. She's dead. Jesus wrote a different story. Another chance for God to receive the glory. He woke her up, took her by the hand, restored to her life again. This is all they heard the young girl say. Come and see what Jesus did when who I was meant who he is. Come and behold, so you'll believe. Don't take my word, come and see. Once again death came for life, an empty heart, trail of broken tears. Soon death came to Lazarus' life, an empty tomb his body soon would fill. So Jesus came and Jesus wept. He said, come and see our brother in the grave. The stone was rolled, prayer was prayed. Come forth rang out, death ran away. Belief was born as faith stood up to say, come and see what Jesus did when who I was met who he is. Come and behold, so you'll believe. Don't take my word, come and see. Come and see what Jesus did when who I was met who he is. Come and behold, so you'll believe. Don't take my word, come and see. Don't take my word, come and see. Well, this trip took a little longer than normally just to go to the mall. It's usually about an hour ride for me. About an hour there and then close to an hour back. I think I may have done it in 55 minutes one time, but it's pretty close to an hour either way you get at it. But it's taken me a good bit longer this time because I'm having trouble keeping that pedal on, so I had to keep stopping and working it, which made it past dark time I got home. So I've edited a lot more out of this video than what I've had a lot of the others. Just try to keep it short as I could. leave it all behind, leave it all behind, leave it all behind. I have what you need, but you keep on searching. I've done all the work, but you keep on working. When running on empty, you can't find a remedy. Just come to the well. You can spend your whole life chasing what's missing, but that empty inside, it just ain't gonna listen. Nothing can satisfy, and the world leaves you high and dry. Just come to the well. And all who thirst will thirst no more, and all who search will find what their souls long for. The world will try, but it can never feel. Leave it all behind and come to the well. Oh, bring me your heart, no matter how broken. Just come as you are. When your last prayer is spoken, just rest in my arms a while. You'll feel the change, my child, when you come to the well. And all who thirst will thirst no more, and all who search will find what their souls long for. The world will try, but it can never feel. Leave it all behind, come to the well. Leave it all behind. The world will try, but it can never feel. Leave it all behind. And now that you're full of love beyond measure, your joy's gonna flow like the stream in the desert. And all the world will see living water is found in me, 'cause you come to the well. And all who thirst will thirst no more, and all who search will find what their souls long for. The world will try, but it can never feel. Leave it all behind, come to the well. Leave it all behind, come to the well. Well, after that ride, turned out Decathalon had no pedals for the bike. They've made room for all ski equipment now, so they wouldn't be getting any pedals or more bike equipment in until spring. So I'm gonna have to ride back home with fighting to keep that pedal on. I tried it with it off, but it's better with it on if I can. Just have to keep it on there, stop every once in a while and gets too far out. Push it back on the shaft. Staying on the ice as much as I can, because as long as it's not too angled down into the ruts, I get better traction there and a lot smoother ride. Every once in a while, though, where it is angled down, keep from losing control there, I'll have to get up in the grass or wherever. So anyway, found some pedals just a few blocks from the house a couple days later, so everything's good. And the fear gripped the crowd that day at Jairus' home. When the doctor shook his head and said she's gone, you could feel the mother's heartbreak. You could hear them cry and moan. The little girl was only 12 years old. Somewhere in the distance, outlined against the sun, came a man with a mission from the throne. He said to look, somebody's coming, but what they did not know was a promise coming down that dusty road. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. From his holy hand, healing and virtue flows. He's got the key to what you need. Death and hell he will defeat. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. Wonder turned to mocking when Jesus did speak. He said, your daughter's not dead, she's just asleep. Then he turned to the unbelievers and he told them all, go home. I heard him say, leave me and death alone. Then he laid his hands upon the child. He looked death right in the eye. Said, all power in heaven and earth belongs to me. With a voice that sounded like thunder, he hurled death asunder. Then he said, little girl, rise and heal. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. From his holy hand, healing and virtue flows. He's got the key to what you need. Death and hell he will defeat. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. From his holy hand, healing and virtue flows. He's got the key to what you need. Death and hell he will defeat. There's a promise coming down that dusty road. Weary, downtrodden believer, I know the burden reliever. He is the sin's redeemer. He's my best friend. I met him on bended knee. He met me at Calvary underneath an old rugged tree. That's where I've been. Now he dries every tear I cry. He answers when I ask why. He's every single little thing I need. He is faithful down to the end. He's closer than a brother's been. When I think about all he is, that's all I need. Christian, don't give up trying. Mountains were made for climbing. One who walks beside me will stand by you. I've never known him to fail. He's conquered both death and hell. So do not doubt that he will prevail. I've seen what he can do. Now he dries every tear I cry. He answers when I ask why. He's every single little thing I need. faithful down to the end. He's closer than a brother's been. When I think about all he is, that's all I need. When I think about all he is, that's all I need. I was just a boy in days of childhood. I used to play till the evening shadows come, winding down an old familiar pathway. I heard my mother call and said, son, come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. One day beside her bedside I was kneeling. Angel wings were winnowing the air. She heard the call for supper time in heaven, and I know she's waiting for me there. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. In visions now I see her standing yonder, and her familiar voice I hear once more. Banquet tables ready up in heaven. It's supper time upon the golden shore. Come home, it's supper time. The shadows lengthen fast. Come home, it's supper time. We're going home at last. We're